Either or, but it's going to be 2-0.
Oh yeah, you know, because it's all about getting the head start, right? And speaking of head start, HT, you know, the man who is actually a head start of their team, specifically when he uses Urshifu, Trio, and Zoroark, whoever it is among these three Pokemons, you definitely have to watch out. On the other hand, we'll have our player. HT again.
We're gonna be changing this up. Hold up. Here we go. Magic.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, John, my guy, we've seen how he cooked during game number 1. Was that match number 1 rather? Being able to take down Bird Midnight Esports, one of the top teams out here, and you know, definitely just have to watch out for this man. He is the work of wonders of Miraen Sejong, the anchor, the shot caller, if I may call it.
There we go. And now, the first and the start of our the draft phase. Obviously, the ban phase is going to be up here. It is going to be the Reverend Rend user. That is the Sherledge, and of course, the Mimikyu is going to be first to be banned. And of course, there is the Miraidon and the Mewtwo Y as well for, well, obvious reasons. We have been talking about why these Pokemons get banned again and again throughout the tournament, and obviously even before this tournament, we've been talking about why those are the banned out Pokemons always and all the time. And here you have it. The first one here, Urshifu. Do we still have to say this? Urshifu is the first pick because it's, well, you know, it's Urshifu. Wicked Blow, Unstoppable, Objective Takes, and huge damage. All you need to know. And then, of course, going in for Miraen Sejong, we have the Psyduck here. Well, disabled is all you need to know, you know? It stuns opponents for like, what, a quarter of a second. And it, you know, the electric shock goes through everyone's near, whoever's near. We have a Serena as well here. Huge damage, can heal itself. Chobo here, obviously Blissey throws eggs, you know, soft boiled, and throws you some side ups as well, you know, really healthy for you. You know, if you eat it, you replenish your health. Jong here with the Espeon, again, huge damage from the back lanes. Into the side of Paper Rex though, Umbreon heals opponents and heals your teammates, not your opponent.
Not your opponent. That has to be a full restore. That has to be it, you know.
My bad. But Yemo here with a Pokemon we haven't seen in quite a while. Garchomp, Gyarados. Gyarados, my bad, bro.
It's about the dragon. It's a dragon.
I'm tripping. Gyarados starting out as a Magikarp doesn't really do a lot, but once it gets its effort values gauge up, then it becomes a huge menace, can overthrow a lot into the side of whoever's not using it. And of course, we also have the Armarouge. Armarouge, we know that there are more players using Ceruledge, but Armarouge is definitely a huge alternative to backlane attackers like Mewtwo, like Mew, or maybe even what I call it is like an Espeon.
Yeah, and speaking of the armor, which we've been talking about a while ago, that armor cannon, when you manage to land it into your opponent, you would be having a quarter of a second, as far as I know, around that time, wherein your opponent is going to be incapacitated, you know, stunned. So definitely, huge factor, specifically when you have that Gyarados, when you have that Urshifu that is ready to do the ambush, you know, just fire your armor cannon, and there we have it. You know, it's a guaranteed KO for your team.
I'd say, like, okay, you know what? The best alternative for Armarouge is Venusaur, because they essentially have the same kit, you know, with Fire Spin, and Fire Spin is a really strong move as well. Flame Spin into Flame Charge. But in this kind of composition, I can definitely confidently say that this Armarouge is going to go in for, as you have mentioned, Armor Cannon and Slice Shock.
Oh yeah. That is the moveset I use whenever I play Armarouge, you know.
I do understand.
Yeah, they're the thing.
And they're missing a backlane attacker as well, so definitely Armarouge is going to be going in for that.
Yeah, because if ever the Yemo would try to go for the the Dragon Breath, that range is not going to be enough to, you know, call it. And it's just a one-time shot, you know. And, I mean, that's the same concept, actually, with the Armor Cannon as well. But here's the thing. They do have Side Shot as well. And for Gyarados, it's just the Dragon Breath, nothing else.
Yep. That's why, you know, this Armor Ridge really is going to be helpful for the Gyarados, coming from the back lanes, making sure the Gyarados can, you know, tank out damage alongside the Umbreon, pull up some damage as well in the Armor Ridge just to end things up for them. So really amazing composition here coming from Paper Rex, but Miraen Sejong, on the other hand, does have the Metagross, which in and of itself is going to be quite a problem for Paper Rex as well the moment it gets to Unite Mode Computer and Crash.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Gyarados up before 8:30 off the benchmark of our timer. Really great to have that kind of early stage Gyarados. So right now we have to look forward is what is going to be the ambush of Paper Rex to maximize the experience that this Gyarados gonna have.
Oh, there we go.
Look down the Steamy just a bit.
And there we go, the pick off, and that's what we're talking about, right? Like the moment that it gets his effort values up, goes into Gyarados, immediately starts to be a menace. And now at the same time, you know, solo here with the Armor Ridge, well, all it needs is Armor Cannon, and immediately can do a lot of damage. Doesn't even need a Side Shot. Obviously, Side Shot just to pull up some damage again. It's a little bit of poking here, just to end things up, you know, finish the job. But Armor Cannon is definitely the only important thing that it has, and the Psycho Boom as well, when the team fight happens.
Yeah, they really do need that. And your Armor Cannons definitely must land in order for, you know, for an added value for your team. Again, I've said it a while ago. Added stun, even a quarter second, definitely a large value coming in from your team. And right now we get to see that MG actually knows where everyone else, and they're just going to target the Altarius as Wobblies.
And there you have it. Here comes the jump coming in from that of Gyarados, but unfortunately it's going to be punished here by Miraen Sejong. That was quite, you know, a miss into the side of Paper Rex. They weren't able to answer back because they know they're just going to be punished. But here it comes. That is the Psyduck as well, going to be able to take up the Urshifu. They're going to be too long to the side of Paper Rex, and that allows them to destroy the first score, go up top as well. Unfortunate for them, the Psycho Boom user here, Armor is not going to be here just yet. And hopefully they are in on the team fight next one around. Solo, though, unfortunately couldn't really join the team fight just because of the fact that it still doesn't have its Unite move, and it wouldn't be really helpful. Sure, there is the Armor Cannon, but is it going to be enough, though? That is the big question.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love that question that you asked. But right now, Paper Rex, they're actually missing quite a lot here. Despite they are up on XP differential, definitely Miraen Sejong is actually controlling the game so far. I mean, just look at that pressure all the way into the top path, and they can actually secure the central lane Swablues and Altarius right off the bat. Look at that! Computer crash!
Computer crash. Where is it? Where is it? Are they going to be able to use it again to jail time? Here's the jail. Never mind. Actually, they weren't able to use jail time, but here comes Psycho Slayer. That is going to be popped up here into the Moonlight Trance. Unfortunately, not going to be enough though. Bochi used their Unite move, but no follow-up from the teammates. And just like that, Miraen Sejong was able to eat them up, punish them for using their Unite move. Chobo, though, is going to get picked up.
Haven't seen Yimu actually. Did he go for the bounce or the waterfall? Oh yeah, it's actually bounce, but
yeah,
I'm not quite
bounce,
seeing. I'm not quite seeing the value yet of the bounce, because when you're a Gyarados, you have to be aggressive as much as you can in order to land your hits together with that Dragon Breath. And definitely, Yimu has to do more for their team, apply more pressure, and definitely the backup has to be there as well.
The thing is, right? All of what you said are valid, and all of what you said is something I would agree on. The thing is, Yimu, when they're using bounce, it's either Miraen Sejong can see it from a mile away, so they can just like disperse and not get hit. Plus, the other addition is that there's no as I mentioned, there's no follow-up coming from the bounce, so really the value that bounce is giving the team is just getting wasted at the moment.
Oh yeah, totally agree with you as well on that one. But here's the thing, if you could actually get the footing just like this, all the way into the tall grass, and do a surprise attack all the way from your opponent, definitely a huge value. But right now, Shape of Protection is going to be Reshiwalk being secured thus far by Paper Rex.
And there we have it. Sabine tries to get away here as the Paper Rex. You know what I feel here is that they really need to disengage this a little bit because Miraen Sejong is really putting up a lot of a huge wall here against that of Paper Rex. But look at that, Rings of Buzz getting popped up just to be able to destroy the secondary score up top. Quite a misdirection coming in from the
actually for Miraen Sejong. This is quite very interesting so far that we get to witness.
No, as I mentioned, right, it's a huge misdirection coming in from that of the Hoopa, that they were able to destroy the secondary score goal up top as well, and securing that Reggie Ilecki as well for themselves.
Oh yeah, that is a total secure as well, because look at that pressure all the way into the top path. There has to be a member from Miraen Sejong to actually defend it, because it will land at the very last spot of their goal zone. But here's the thing, you would want it to land immediately. That's just 20 points, but you know, it would build up a lot of lead as well. Paper Rex, on the other hand, they build up that lead, yes. It's quite phenomenal, it's quite eye-popping as well. But here's the thing, 3 minutes into the game, this is very flippable. You have to build up your lead as soon as you can, because definitely Rayquaza is a different story.
And there you have it as well. You know, like Paper Rex here, definitely has the lead in terms of the XP, but in terms of like team fight, that is where Miraen Sejong definitely has some advantage against that of Paper Rex. If they do get their XPs before the Rayquaza, then that's going to prove a lot of problems for Paper Rex into the Rayquaza.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of problems. But right now, they have to secure this last major objective. All the way into the bottom path, not going to be quite sure what is going to be it, but there we have it, Registeel. Miraen Sejong really does want it for an additional firepower later on into the final stretch, but Paper Rex not going to let that happen. But still, the one who secures it, it's going to be Miraen Sejong. They have to back away because 20 seconds on the clock. That's going to be the Rayquaza appearing at the middle of the forest.
Yes, Zuri, and here we go. Paper Rex and Miraen Sejong. You know, Miraen Sejong definitely does have a bit of a position advantage into that array pit, making it hard for Paper Rex to get in. But the thing is, there's only one choke point that they are on right now. They need to be dispersed just a little bit, but not too much as well, that Miraen Sejong is going to be able to punish them. And as you can see here, we can see the Hoopa coming in from up top. Now wants to, well, spread out Miraen Sejong from the Ray Pit, and just like that, they're gonna be able to put a little bit of damage here. But Paper Rex is low on HP compared to that of Miraen Sejong.
Did you see that? The Psychic Boom wasn't actually valuable inside of Paper Rex, and right now, one Unite move is already out on their pocket, and this Umbreon is gonna be going in. Pochi, where are you going, my guy?
And Spears at the same time, really, this is a beautiful box out coming in from that of Miraen Sejong. They are slowly but surely poking down the Rayquaza, waiting for Paper Rex to get in. Something is going to pop up, but unfortunately, there goes the Hyperspace as well. And here you go, Rings and Bells going to pop up so that everyone can just get in after going down the base. But unfortunately for them, it is not going to be a huge help for them, not quite yet, as it is going to be the Armor Rouge, and the Armor is going to be taken down. Only the Gyarados is going to be the one putting up some damage here and now, but the Urshifu as well tries to get away. The Hoopa is going to be able to go back into the base, but Miraen Sejong right now still has some damage. That is still Spirits putting up a little bit of poking damage into that of Rayquaza.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. Not going to be enough for Miraen Sejong unless they damage this Rayquaza really hard. 1/3 of an HP left. Weak Ascendant was popped off, but the last 19 seconds on the clock. They cannot seem to get it done. Yes, they do. But 13 seconds is all that they have. They just have to force it in. 10 seconds. No one's going in the middle. No one's going to be going into the middle. Time ain't going to be enough. They do get it.
They do get it.
They get it. Over cap for almost a hundo. And I think that was actually enough.
I'm actually not sure.
Oh, wait, I'm not sure. No, it was enough. Almost a hundo over cap, JJ-kun. Oh my goodness. MSJ, 20 seconds was enough to do the flip.
Bro, I wasn't entirely sure how much points Ward got, but I guess it wasn't enough for them to destroy the second score, because here's the thing, right? if Ward did have 50 points, destroy the second tier score goal, they wouldn't have had the time
Yeah,
to score another, right?
absolutely. And here's the thing. That's why I called no one is actually going into the middle.
I recognize, yeah.
You expect that the tier 2
Japan
goes.
to the Pokemon Unite Asia Champions League Finals.
Oh, they're not gonna be switching their sides. Actually, quite interesting because actually Paper Rex does have the choice to pick up their spot, but not gonna happen for quite some time. But
Wait, what?
all-rounders and attackers are the main priority band, so a lot of defenders, a lot of supporters still available on the bag.
See, the thing is, in Thea Sky Ruins, your position, whether you're on the left or the right side, purple or orange side, doesn't really matter. In comparison to what do you call this? In comparison to remote stadium, because in remote stadium, right, the positions of the buffs are actually on opposite ends. Whereas in Thea Sky Ruins, regardless of where you are, it would still be in the same place. But I guess the biggest difference here is that, during the draft, obviously, it will be decided whoever is going to be picking first and whoever is going to be picking second. So. But I do understand why, Miraen Sejong also wants to go second. Mainly because obviously you get not only 2 immediately, but you would be able to immediately adjust to whichever the priority pick is of the first team.
So far, actually, it's a mirror. What they use in game number 1 is actually what they're trying to show, unless there's going to be a change here for Miraen Sejong. Yes, the cross could be changed. Could be a Zacian as well.
Oh, it is.
There goes the lock. There it goes. Now, from my perspective, yeah, Metagross, could actually jail someone up. But here's the thing. When it comes to damage, Zacian is much more reliable, but it could be a downside as well, because if there's no one who's going to jail them down, it's just Spirits. And Spirits can only jail down a member. So yes, they do have to beam the Psychic Solaire, but what's next? Maybe we need the damage at some point. Yeah, they might need it somehow. But, you understand where I'm coming from. Like,
I understand, yeah.
Might need that computer crush.
Yeah, the thing is, right, as you mentioned, Zacian, obviously, in terms of, attacking prowess, definitely stronger than that of Metagross, right? But the crowd control... The crowd control capabilities coming from that of Miraen Sejong has definitely been affected without compute and crash. Now, Zacian, on the other hand, still needs to get inside a team fight for them to be able to properly make use of Sovereign Sword, and at the same time, they need Eos energies as well to be able to charge up. So, damage-wise, definitely better, but crowd control wise and other mobility stopping abilities, that's where the problem is going to be lying here. And if they do lose this, I'm not going to be saying, I cannot say that it's only because of the Zacian, but definitely that is going to be a huge factor.
Oh yeah, totally agree with you, because they do already have a great lineup a while ago. And here's the thing, you've said it a while ago, you need some energies to be on its full potential. And definitely, if you don't have the energy, if you don't stack up before the final stretch, if you lose all of your resources, definitely you won't be at your maximum potential. It seems like you're just using a Metagross, or not even a Metagross, actually.
Right. But I mean, I guess that's one of the things that they're missing game 1. Obviously, everything is the same here, with the exception of the Metagross. The Metagross definitely can crowd control, but what's missing is their attacking prowess. But now that they have introduced a Zacian, they have also been welcomed by a different problem. But then again, it's Miraen Sejong. We cannot dismiss the fact that it is Miraen Sejong, so let's just see.
Well, let's just wait and see what's gonna happen. 8:50 on the clock. It's gonna be a battle here all the way into the bottom lane, and Boshi hasn't evolved yet. This is gonna be a huge trouble. They don't have the mean look, and Zhong is gonna be advancing even further just to poke out some damage here, to be specific. And they got that XP right off the bat.
Oh yeah, and here we have. Oh my goodness, hold up. Paper Rex now has the 2 points. Nobody else does have a bit of a stack here, so it's still the early game, still too early to tell what's going to happen here. But what we want to highlight here is obviously Jong with that optimization, because that is where we are going to have, we're going to see the power of how they change here.
Yeah, because a while ago it was really critical, so they do have to increase their firepower. But John right now has to back away a little bit here because of the poking prowess the Paperwork is trying to deal with.
And here we have it. Miraen Sejong now has had their points as well. Obviously, oh, look at that. That was a huge like boom in front of someone. Wow. I have a word. I was also surprised that the camera immediately panned to the Armorouge, and dude, I wasn't prepared, bro.
You were ready for it. It was a surprise, my guy.
I wasn't prepared, bro.
Oh my goodness. But right now, 30 seconds on the clock here. It's gonna be the Regieleki going out on top, but Spirits is trying to go aggressive here all the way to the top path.
And here we have it, the attack here coming from Miraen Sejong, but unfortunately they're going to be forced to disengage as the Daisha is going to be putting up some points down bottom, getting in a little bit of sacks here as well. But now 6-3-2, you know, still not a significant lead, but still a lead nonetheless. And here we have it, Paper Rex slowly but surely answering back, but this Arena Spirits is soloing up Paper Rex, buying a bit of a time here, but the hyperspace hold is going to allow Paper Rex to come back, refresh their health, and at the same time answer back to Miraen Sejong. But because of that also, you know, they just want to disengage and not overextend their stay, because they are just gonna get punished off of that. But look at that though, Miraen Sejong going to be able to secure the Reggie Ice down bottom, but that's going to be at the cost of the Espion as well. Regieleki though might be able to be stolen here by Miraen Sejong, but never mind, it is going to be into the side of Paper Rex.
Egg Bomb not going to be quite enough to steal it away from Paper Rex. And Paper Rex is going to be rotating all the way back into the bottom path. They're not going to be challenging this top path. Note that there is someone already to defend it, so might as well go into a lane wherein there's no opponent win. And right now, Miraen Sejong trying to catch up, but that side shot, very beautiful, very well said. Being able to buy a lot of time again.
Oh yeah. And man, it's that's the only thing that like Paper Rex really needed. Well, not really needed as of the moment, but they needed at that moment. Wow, I'm so confused. Needed it at that moment just to be able to get a little bit of a you know, springboard to catch up to Miraen Sejong.
We need to use that kind of springboard. Ooh. Right now, it's going to be scoring capabilities here all the way into the top pass. So what do you think of this one?
Yeah, and there you have it as well. You know, 58 to 152. Miraen Sejong definitely comes in as well. And there you have it. The Dragon Current, we can see, does put up a lot of damage, which we didn't really see a lot in game number 1. But now at least, you know, Yimu is now, you know, well, adjusting, and the entire team as well is adjusting into that of the Gyarados, because again, the potential of the Gyarados into a team fight wasn't really visible on game number 1.
Yeah, and they have to make it visible as much as they can here in game number 2. They have to do the setups here all the way into the Dragon's Current later on. 40 points in the bag. They are waiting for the Regieleki actually here all the way to the bottom path, so we have to make sure that they were able to maximize it as much as they can. But look at that bounce!
Wow.
Being able to take that Shobo!
That's what we're talking about, dude. That's what's missing earlier. The bounce and a follow-up from a teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, all trainers alike, Paper Rex is now awake and now ready to put the scissors in on Papers. And now, just like that, you're going to be able to take down Jong as well. With that, Realization is going to be 1 down, but the Psyduck is now low on HP. And here comes the Serena as well. Bliss assistance, though. But, oh, wow, did you see that? Oh, wait,
wow.
Did you see what happened? It got canceled, bro. Yo!
That was beautiful! Last second cancel. I cannot believe it.
No, it wasn't beautiful. I wouldn't say it was beautiful.
Fantastic.
I think it was a very weird interaction, bro, because Blitz assistance into Serena, but Serena used Queen Ascendance. That didn't give Serena any buff at all.
Oh my goodness.
And Chobo wasted the Unite move. It wasn't beautiful, dude. I was.
I was looking at the egg bomb. We have two different perspectives.
Oh, we have two different things. Okay. My bad, bro.
Okay, I totally miss. You miss what I saw.
You missed what I saw.
Oh my god, it's two different things. We're not syncing up. A lot of things are happening right now. Regilecki all the way to the top half. By the way,
Yo.
advancing even further. There's not enough defense right now.
Bro.
We need a replay on that.
Replay. Yeah.
We need the refresher on our eyes, dude. We've seen two different things. I saw the beautiful one. You saw the not.
Yeah, it was quite. I mean, they were able to get a KO still, but you know, it was a very weird interaction coming in from the Blissey and Serena. It was my first time seeing that happen too.
Absolutely, and I need to see that once again.
And I need to see the egg bomb too.
To focus on the egg bomb that was about to cancel the hyperspace hole. And it was beautiful, yet weren't enough to cancel it out. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful setup, but just lacks some time.
Yeah.
We need a refresher later on, but right, guys?
We need to see that again, bro. We need to see it again.
We need.
Anyway, going back into the game, we are now at 2 minutes 20 seconds left here. 20 seconds before the request comes out. Miraen Sejong looking pretty, bleak here with the scores, but in terms of the XP and the attack prowess, I'd say Miraen Sejong is kind of 50-50 into that of the XP, but their coordination with each other can definitely topple Paper Rex here.
Right, and this is where everything boils down. This happened a while ago as well. Paper Rex leading the charge, but Miraen Sejong is gonna be playing a lot of tags here, and no Ao's energy, by the way. From the Zacian, not going to be on its fullest potential.
Yeah.
So this is actually a very big downside for Miraen Sejong. But let's see what's going to boil down later on.
It has 28, but then again, it's just 28.
Yeah.
And here we got it. Rayquaza getting poked down here by Miraen Sejong. They want to go all out. This assistance is going to be hitting the Rayquaza security for themselves. And now all they need to do is finish the job here and put in some scores. And that's going to be 3 that was instead of Paper Rex. And now running the wake up 4, even 5th as well. And they're going to be able to take on this agent. But then again, there's still 4 more Pokemon running to the score goals to score in some points. Everyone else into the side of Paper Rex is now down. And nobody's going to be stopping them from putting in these points. Chobo, unfortunately, going to be reduced and removed on the buff. Not going to be able to score in anymore, but Spirits, though, choosing to go back to the base instead of getting any more points despite having the Rayquaza buff still active.
Did you see that all out? They just gambled everything out, and they have the eject button online to get rid of the Psychic Flare, being able to provide a lot of time to the side of Miraen Sejong, but there has been a miscalculation that actually happened. Sabine was actually about to go for the goal all the way to the top path because they know that their Psyduck still has the buff, and it's just him who could actually score immediately. And right now, they have to play total defense here while that Psyduck has a lot of energy.
The Psyduck is doing a score! He's gonna there have it. Not gonna be enough though. 78 points, and all they need to do is do 80 defense right now. They're gonna be able to take down 3, they'll make a 4, and now it is going to be a Hoopa surviving, going back to the base. Miraen Sejong takes 2-0 against Paper Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is
oh my
majestic. It's majestic, bro.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
I am speechless. Wow. Full of surprises.
The ping pong of these two teams. Bro, my hair is my hair is messy right now, bro.
Top tier, my god. Look at, oh my god, I cannot believe it actually. Like Miraen Sejong once again. Their flips are not actually flips. They were actually calculating everything, if I may say. Because just imagine, bro.
Bro, this match right here, it puts a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I love Pokemon Unite.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's literally anyone's game. But Miraen Sejong has a better execution all the way to the last 2 minutes. Just imagine. They were up for the first 6 minutes of the game, rather 5 minutes of the game. They were actually down right after off the bat. And 1 minute, actually that was 1 minute only, 1 minute